Now we're going to share with you just three more incredible, iconic, trailblazing companies. And we're going to start with a story about T-Mobile.
I've never felt anything like what we have here at T-Mobile.
We're not afraid to try new things. We're not afraid to eliminate customer pain points.
We don't feel like a small player anymore.
We're the company that's built the brand around customers. Our B2B business has really followed a lot of the same paths as our B2C business. But man, it's showing that it really works there as well.
We're industry leaders. We're shaking things up. Salesforce does the same thing.
You don't want a customer to know that you're a series of different departments. They want to know that they're talking to T-Mobile. We're using Sales Cloud as a way to gather data and use it as a starting place for a marketing journey. We also have Salesforce deployed in our retail stores. When a business walks in and they make eye contact with one of our reps, a relationship is formed.
80% of our retail reps are now utilizing the Salesforce app on a daily basis.
We immediately saw a really significant increase in leads that were captured in retail and then successfully transferred to our direct sales team.
Given that we're a mobile company, being mobile is very important.
Salesforce Inbox allows us to bring everything together.
It's basically like I have like a Salesforce assistant. It took a lot off my plate that I would have to manually track. It provides me all the background knowledge that I need to help better assist the customer.
Lightning is helping us drive that adoption and driving that perception that this is a selling tool.
Salesforce really helps me in not only attaining my quota, but actually exceeding my quota. I'll kind of just have a competition with myself. I'll be like, we'll see, Salesforce, we'll see.
Utilizing the Salesforce platform, our quote-to-cash process, we went from 120 clicks down to 7. That ROI is huge.
Our teams are in Trailhead all the time. Salesforce always has the latest and greatest releases coming out.
Last year they came out with Einstein.
I think AI can completely change the game, where instead of focusing on no's, we can focus simply on the people where we've already gotten signals that they're going to say yes.
Here's how we can not only help your business grow, but be more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, I think we found a formula that really works.
Other carriers, they're still chasing us, and they're not going to catch us because we're trailblazers here. And that culture of trailblazing is going to continue out forever.
Okay, amazing. Amazing brand, amazing business transformation. And to bring that T-Mobile story a little bit more to life, we have our very own Allie Witherspoon.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, everyone. Hello. So if you can't tell from my dress, I am pumped to be here in DC today with all of you and the cherry blossoms outside. And more importantly than that, though, I am excited to share our first Trailblazer story, and that is T-Mobile. So you heard in the film, both Erica and Bob talked a lot about innovation. At T-Mobile, they're not afraid to take risks. They're not afraid to try new things. And that's really the definition of a trailblazer. So T-Mobile is actually using a few of our brand new innovations, things like Lightning and Einstein and Trailhead, to bring their Salesforce implementation to new heights with customization. So we're going to get into all of that. I promise we have a live demo for you today. But first, I want to show you exactly which products they're using to help make this vision a reality for them. So the first product is Sales Cloud. And we know this is actually where most of you get your start with Salesforce. It's the #1 sales platform, and it helps all of you really take that seamless journey from lead to cash to those loyal customers that we all want at the end of the day. And we have a host of amazing add-on products here that you can all leverage. Things like B2B marketing, quoting and billing, and even Sales Cloud Einstein. And for all of you small and medium businesses out there, we now have Sales Essentials. So you have a version of Sales Cloud that is tailor-fitted to your business. And the best place to get started with Essentials is on Trailhead, so you can go there to learn more. But Sales Cloud is great and all, don't get me wrong, but we're here today to talk about what's new and what you can use to customize Salesforce. And the first product on that journey is really My Lightning. So you guys all know Lightning as our new UI, but more than that, it is a fast way to build apps and an ecosystem. And now with My Lightning, you can take it a step further with custom flows and apps and theming and designing. And T-Mobile is doing just this. But the best thing about Lightning is that it is a platform. So you can build once for desktop and deploy across any device. And what this means is that with our mobile app, which we call Salesforce Mobile, you can now take all of that rich customization that you do in Lightning and extend it to your mobile device. All of those apps and components, all of that custom theming and branding, now your employees can have that in the palm of their hand, and we'll even do the heavy lifting for you and upload it to the app store of your choice. So now this next one is actually my personal favorite because I am on the Einstein team here at Salesforce, so I have a soft spot in my heart for this mascot of ours. My Einstein takes Einstein AI to the next level. We delivered Einstein 2 years ago at Dreamforce, and it was all about shipping out-of-the-box applications and features for all of you Salesforce users. Whether you use Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, you can all take advantage of AI where you work. But with my Einstein, we're bringing something to all of you admins and developers out there, because you can now build super smart apps with clicks or code, using things like Einstein Prediction Builder that allows you to build a custom prediction on any object in Salesforce, whether it's standard or custom. And even things like Einstein Vision and Einstein Language that allow you to harness all of that text and image data, all of that unstructured data that you have in your org. You can now use our APIs to tap into that. Now, last but not least, on our journey through these customizable products, we have Trailhead. Now, Trailhead is the fun way to learn Salesforce, but it is so much more than that. It is a fun way to compete, to earn badges and points, but it's also how you will all surely be able to skill up for the fourth industrial revolution. And now with my Trailhead, we are taking all of that functionality that you know and love from Trailhead, but we're empowering you all to build your own trails. Not only can you now theme Trailhead for your company with your logo and your color scheme, but more importantly, you can create your own content on Trailhead. So think about any employee or customer onboarding process that you want to make more fun and more engaging. Put it into Trailhead. I guarantee you, your customers and your employees will have so much more fun interacting with your brand and learning about your company in Trailhead. So with all of these things together, with my Lightning, with my Salesforce, my Einstein, my Trailhead, we're delivering a smarter, more personalized Salesforce to all of you. So you can build, you can personalize, but more importantly, you can all be more successful in this new connected world we find ourselves in. So enough slideware. I want to introduce our amazing live demo team led by Tim and Lee here. All of our demos will be live today, and they're the ones who make us look good. So let's give them a round of applause. And let's jump into the demo. So for the purposes of this demo, I will be playing Bob Bird. You actually saw him in the video. He is our hero trailblazer admin at T-Mobile. And his responsibility is for making their Salesforce implementation the best it can possibly be, as many of you admins are well aware of. So Bob is on his way to work. He's commuting in, and he is on his phone. He's in Trailhead. But you're probably thinking, well, this doesn't look like the Trailhead I use. You see T-Mobile's logo, you see their color scheme, but more importantly, you see their trails because they're using my Trailhead. So now, Bob can take trails specific to T-Mobile, things like their customer service best practices, or this one he's in right now, their sales playbook. He can interact with the trail, he can take a quiz, answer a few questions, earn some points, and if he gets enough right answers, he gets a badge. And that's a shiny new badge that he gets to add to his profile. And in fact, Bob has achieved over 100 badges and 50,000 points in Trailhead, which means he's a ranger. He has that fun hat on his profile picture. And I encourage you all to try to hit Ranger status. It is super fun. We're having a competition right now in our product marketing org at Salesforce to see how many Rangers we can get by June. I just got my 100th badge a couple weeks ago, and I encourage you all to get out there, and hopefully our next Ranger is somewhere here in the room. So one of Bob's badges on his profile that particularly catches my eye is Einstein. I told you I'm from that team. I love that little white-haired guy. So let's click in and see what Bob has done to customize T-Mobile with Einstein. So this is the landing page. This is what all T-Mobile reps see when they log into Salesforce. but it looks a little bit different. This might not be what you guys normally see when you log in. We're greeted here with this beautiful component. It's a Lightning component that highlights an Einstein-powered forecast. Now, this is an out-of-the-box AI feature that you can turn on with a flip of a switch for your company. And Einstein's doing all the data science. He's figuring out where they are in regards to their quota at any point in the quarter. He's showing that delta. He's predicting when the quota will be hit, but more importantly, he's giving some completion tips along the side. So Bob knows exactly how to coach his team to success and how to course correct in the moment. Now, this is a great example of one of our out-of-the-box Einstein features. But today is all about customization, and that's where my Einstein comes into play. And specifically, Einstein Prediction Builder, which is one of my favorite new features. Einstein Prediction Builder is essentially an easy way, 4 steps, to build a custom prediction inside of Salesforce on any object. So we're going to walk through a custom prediction here, and this is going to be a churn risk prediction, or attrition risk. Now, we talk to customers all the time, and all of you want to be able to predict churn. I mean, who doesn't want to know when one of their customers has one foot out the door? It is a very common request. Bob can build this prediction in 4 steps. First, he's going to select the object he wants to predict. It can be a custom object or a standard object. It's the account object. He's going to select all the fields on the account object that he wants to feed into that prediction. And then lastly, he's going to select a new field where he wants to save that prediction. He'll confirm all of the steps really quickly, looks good, and then the next and final step is for Einstein to disappear into his lab for about 24 hours, to run all the numbers, to do the machine learning, and in 24 hours, Bob will get an email that his prediction is ready. So that is data science at scale. Bob didn't have to have a PhD. He didn't have to code. He really only had to click 4 buttons, and he had a custom prediction for his org. And Bob, using the page layouts in Lightning, can add that as a custom component to the account page. So now every rep who's in charge of an account knows what that account health is when they're looking at the account page. It's really powerful. Now we've been through Trailhead, we've been through customization with Einstein. Let's move to Lightning. So with Lightning, it is a platform, like I mentioned. And Bob here is going to go into Edit Page, and he's really going to turn Lightning into his canvas. Here is where he can create custom dynamic pages that serve up specialized content based on who is interacting with the page. So Bob's sales team has asked him to create a dynamic page pulling in a custom T-Mobile component that he's built called T-Mobile Offers. And this component is going to appear on every opportunity page when the opportunity is a VIP account and when that optee has moved to negotiation. So if it's a really high-profile customer and we're in a late stage of the sales cycle, let's serve up these offers and discounts to the rep who's working that optee so we can provide a really amazing experience. But we only want it to appear when these conditions are met. So we're going to save this. We're going to go back to our opportunity page. And we're going to see this custom component appear like magic. That's not really magical, Tim. You're leaving me hanging up here. I don't see the component. Okay, on second look, I think I have diagnosed our problem. We're still in price quote stage here of our opportunity. Tim, let's move that over 1 notch to negotiation review. And let's cross our fingers. Yes, woo, demo magic. So now we have our VIP account. We've moved it up a stage in the sales cycle, and the component appears beautifully, dynamically for all of his reps to leverage. Now, another amazing way to customize with Lightning is custom theming and branding. So Bob can do this all from setup. He can really take Salesforce and make it feel like a T-Mobile application. So no more Salesforce Blue, no more Lightning Blue. It is all about T-Mobile Magenta. I think my shoes are doing some of the heavy lifting today. So he can add their logo, he can add their color swatch, he can add all of their custom imagery, and really turn that canvas that we talked about. He can be the artist painting with that canvas. So now Bob's going to save all of his work, and when we go back into Salesforce, it's not going to feel like Salesforce anymore. And this is really the power of Lightning, that ability ability to customize this application that you all know and love for your business so that it looks and feels like you are working in an application delivered by your company. So truly, truly fantastic. Now, as I mentioned, Lightning is a platform. So you can build once and deploy across any device. And that goes for mobile too. So all of this customization that Bob has done in desktop, fear not, it will appear in the mobile app. So we go into the Salesforce mobile app. As I mentioned, we will upload this for you in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. And any one of your employees can use this mobile app. It has all of the out-of-the-box components that come with Salesforce, things like leads and opportunities and contacts and accounts. But it also has all of those custom applications as well. And it has all the beautiful theming and branding that Bob did carried straight over to the mobile app. We see this custom component here that Bob has built for all of his sales reps. It is a sales by region dashboard. And now all of his reps know how they're performing in any given region. Looks like we are crushing our numbers here in DC, which is great news. I had a feeling. And now we have complete transparency across the sales team at T-Mobile to know how they're doing at any point in time. So this is really the power of customization within Salesforce. T-Mobile is using Einstein, Lightning, Trailhead, and our Salesforce mobile app to help their sales team really revolutionize the way they sell and to do it in a much more personalized T-Mobile way. So now I encourage you all to get started on Trailhead. We've created an amazing trail mix for you that will drop you right into the T-Mobile story so you can see all of these products in action and get started using them at your own company. So with that, back to you, Tony.
Wow. Incredible job by Allie. Let's give her another hand. And Tim at the demo stage, well done. What a great real-life example of Trailhead and Einstein and Lightning, empowering customers and creating these new connected experiences.